Hello and welcome to Launerin's Gamerscore and welcome to another Fin Fan Friday. We're getting ever so close to the release date now of the new game. Unfortunately, it has come out that anybody that's pre-ordered a physical copy of it might not get it on release date. So my advice to anyone is to buy the digital copy rather than the physical one. Yes, the physical one does come with the added benefit of actually having a physical copy of the game. But if you want to play it as soon as it comes out, unfortunately, your best bet is to go digital. We'll talk more about kind of that sort of stuff and more about the remake as we progress with where we were last week. So let's jump right in. Alright, so this is where we got to last week, so let's go and see what Hojo's up to over here. Can't let him see us. So as I mention a lot in while I'm playing this, there will be spoilers for the main game. I am going to talk about things that you may or may not already know. So essentially this point in the game is, in the remake even, is going to be pretty much the end game of it. From the sounds of things, because the specimen in question that we can see there in that Tifa's looking at is Red 13, which is a playable character in the original game, and unfortunately, due to him appearing very late in the remake, we'll get to what that's all about in a minute. Due to him appearing very late in the remake, they didn't want to put another kind of tutorial section in about a new character so late in the game. So you won't actually be able to control Red, for short, in the remake. But he will be part of your party. He'll just be AI controlled. So the thing in the little containment thing is Genova, which is basically all members of Soldier basically have Genova cells in them, and to put a long story short, basically Cloud reacts to it because of because of the Genova cells within him, or at least that's kind of what I believe. I'll be honest, I've played through this game so many times I can't really remember anymore whether that is the backstory to that or not, but I think that's roughly right, so let's stick with that, and anybody that's got a problem with it can just say about it in the comments. We found Aeris! Ah, hello Hojo. Yeah, we're gonna take her back. Oh dear. They're bringing in the specimen. Red 13 himself. Now, obviously, people who know this game know that there's nothing to worry about here. These are two of the essentially main characters of the game that have been put into a containment thing together. So, obviously, this isn't going to be a problem. Essentially, what all this boils down to is Hojo is basically attempting to breed Aeris with Red, because Red 13's species tend to live for hundreds of years, and he needs an ancient that's going to last hundreds of years so that he can complete his research, which I presume he will pass down to other scientists along the way. But we're not going to let him do that because he's calling our friend a specimen, so let's have a little less of that, shall we? Quick, get Aeris. You okay, Aeris? Oh no. Something else. Something else is coming. It's a very ferocious person. It talked. Barrett, take care of her. You call me whatever you wish. We're going to keep your name as Red 13, don't worry. It's just occurred to me, though, that I think it was Barrett that had my cure materia. So let's have a quick look at... yeah, it was. I'm going to see if bio works on you, because I presume we got it just before this fight for a reason. Now, unfortunately as well, oh, so it heals him. That's not going to be helpful, is it? What about fire? Well, that isn't really helping either, is it? So, yeah, so Cloud and Tifa also have Fury at the moment, which basically means that when they take damage, they take more damage and their limit gauge goes up quicker, which is not ideal, really, because they've not got a great amount of health. But, you know, we'll keep going. There we go. That's probably Cloud's limit again. Yeah. Reanimate. Oh, that's him bringing those weird little things back. So, yeah, like I was saying in the introduction, they've... Square Enix have actually recommended buying the digital version over the actual hard copy version. Oh, there we go. That's that done. Just because of the current situation that the entire planet seems to be in at the moment, suffering from the COVID-19 epidemic. So, you know, it makes more sense to buy the digital copy just to make sure that you actually have a copy of the game. Okay, let's sort this party out. Let's change. I want Barrett back in my party, please, because he's got the cure materia. Access the menu, and then we'll do a full materia overhaul, I think, as well. So we'll just take all the materia off, and we'll just sort all of this out. Right. So there we go, they're going to meet us at the 66th floor elevator. Just quickly change up the sense materia for the enemy skill. So the enemy skill materia basically learns skills off enemies, surprisingly. There we go, get some potions, talk to you. Thank you very much. So yeah, it learns skills off enemies that, like certain attacks that your enemies do that can be quite beneficial to have later on in the game. I might need to just switch things up a little bit. Just do a quick bolt on everyone. Wouldn't hurt just to do a quick cure as well. And you've got a bolt on everyone as well, so we'll just whack that out as well. There we go. Cloud's still suffering from Fury, but I don't think I have anything to actually cure that at the moment. I think Flying Sickle is one of the things you can learn with the enemy skill, but I'm not 100% sure. But he needs to do it actually on Red 13 though, in order to learn it. So Sleeper will send Cloud to sleep, surprisingly, which will not let me act unless he is hit or until he wakes up. Oh, don't do weird ice magic on me. There we go. Well, at least Cloud's got his limit break ready for the next fight. Okay, so now we just need to run through here. There's some more items here. Get some more potions. Lovely, lovely. Never have enough potions. Well, I say never have enough potions. Once you hit 99 potions. Oh yeah. 66th floor elevator. Right. Okay. So that's the 67th floor. Okay, Cloud. Show 'em how it's done. Okay. Probably didn't need to do the cure all there, but never mind. There we go. So yeah, we're getting, like I was saying, you know, we're getting closer to the release date. We've not got long left to kind of get this done, but we are approaching like the end game. Oh, how rude. Yeah, must be a trap. Yeah, we've been caught. So now we get Frog marched up to see the big man himself, President Shinra, who's received a bit of a overhaul in the remake as well, and he appears at least a little bit more kind of dignified and menacing. Yeah, she's in a safe place. So now he kind of rambles on about a little bit of history, a little bit of in-game knowledge. Just basically saying what the Cetra are and what the Ancients are, or the Ancients even. And talking a little bit about how they plan to use her to get to the Promised Land, etc., because it is full of Mako energy, basically. If the land is fertile, then there's Mako, or Mako. Which means they can build a new city there that will be run by this really powerful energy that comes straight from the source, basically, and that's all that President Shinra wants. He just wants to make as much money as he possibly can. Now, Barrett is not happy about this, obviously. One day, President Shinra, you will get what's coming to you. You mark my words. One day, when you're not expecting it, somebody is going to run you through. And it's kind of hard, to be honest, Tifa. I wonder how Aeris is doing. Who, for some reason, I know is in this cell next to me. Oh. It comes as no surprise at all to me that you are there. Hey, I'm your bodyguard, right? And here's my childhood crush lying next to me. Oh. Excuse me. So basically, this portion here, you have to basically check on everyone before it'll let you do anything else. But you can run around in circles like a madman. Oh, you can also access the menu as well. But yeah, you can run around until it comes to Cloud saying something, then you can just keep running around. Like, if Aeris could see me now, she would think I'm not taking this situation very seriously at all. But no, you keep hearing how... Oh, no, let's just get some sleep. Let's not bother talking to everybody else. Ah, let's have a nice, comfortable, decent night's sleep. Oh, hang on a minute. My cell door's open. The guard's dead. Cue eerie music. Tifa, come on, we've got to go and investigate this. Oh, what happened? There we go. Right. You get Aeris, I'll go help Barrett and the others. You mean Barrett and Red. See, it's lines like that that make me think that there's some super secret hidden character that you can get at this portion of the game. You're going to go on ahead. Which means I've got to take you pair with me. Isn't it? Okay. So that's... Oh, everyone's dead. No, can't loot. Can't loot corpses, apparently. Oh, no! Genova, the thing that we very, very briefly looked at earlier, has disappeared. Quickly, follow the blood trail, and perhaps we can find out where it went. Where is it, boy? Looks like it leads up. Okay, we'll keep following. Oh, some weird monsters in the halls. Well, at least I don't seem to be suffering from the whole Fury thing anymore, at least. Probably because I had that nice, lovely long rest in the cells. Let's just try a normal attack. There we go, that's finished him off. Don't even get the victory fanfare. which I didn't think that you got in the remake either, but apparently if you listen carefully after a battle when you've got Barrett with you, Barrett hums it or sings it a little bit after you finish fighting, but apparently you have to really listen out for it. What? It's President Shinra. But he's dead. It's almost like... It's Sephiroth. He's alive? Whoa, no you don't. You stay right there, Palmer. He came, yeah. No. No. Rufus? Cloud, ex-soldier, first class. I'm from Avalanche. Me too. I'm a flower girl from the slums. Aeris, you seem like the odd one out, to be honest, there. I mean, word gets around pretty quick if he's already here, already knows that his dad's dead. I think I'm supposed to spend a little bit more time reading these text boxes because he's just kind of wandering around now. See, whereas President Shinra Sr., he kind of manipulated his way into power and manipulated people with power. But Rufus is a little bit different. Rufus is just going to rule with an iron fist. Alright then. Okay, so now we get to run around as Aeris. Okay. See, now that Genova's out and about, we're starting to get these weird enemies popping up all over the place. And I can only assume that they are some form of weird Shinra experiment that's gone a bit wrong. Or at least that's my speculation, at least. No, that's Aeris asleep. You know what, you two probably better off just Come on, Aeris isn't looking so great. Barrett, you just quickly do a cure all for me. Just heal everybody up a little bit. Okay, so we can't go down that way, we have to go this way. Not really worth using Healing Wind at this point. So yeah, with the back attacks and kind of pressing the shoulder buttons to turn you back round so you're facing your enemy, I'm not sure whether it actually makes kind of any difference to the actual damage that you take, but it just makes me feel better that I'm actually facing my enemy. So let's just take this elevator down, shall we? Oh no! There's some sort of battle that I forgot to prepare for. Okay. Right. I'm gonna need a bolt from you. I'm gonna need same from you. You can just break out the Healing Wind because you're at half health. Red's not looking too great. Barrett's a little bit low. There we go, you're all back up. Apart from one hit point off full. Aeris, you're slacking. Alright. So if we just keep breaking out the bolt, and then we'll back that up with some fire from you, I suppose. So obviously, because this is a machine enemy, I think I've gone over this before. It's weak. In fact, I think I went over this in like the very first episode when I was up against the Scorpion Sentinel. It's obviously weak against electric type attacks, which means hitting it with lightning, bolt, whatever you want to call it, will do it a fair amount of damage. Oh, there we go, it's broken down a little bit more. But the big cannon is now charging, which is not good, so we need to bring it down real quick. So at this point in the remake as well, you will have summons as well. Because they featured the summons against enemies before this in the trailers, and then we get a second one come down as well. Again, machine type thing. What's it called? A heli gunner. So again, not sure if I actually covered this in a previous video, but with the ore materia you basically get one use of it if it's only got one star, which means Barrett's already used his Cure All. I've still got Aeris' Cure All in the bag, and then if I can maybe get Aeris' Limit Break back up, that'll be good, because that's obviously the Healing Wind, and that'll cure everybody up nice and well as well. In the meantime, we'll just keep casting Bolt, try and get his health down a little bit. There we go, that's another Bolt. I think he's going to get another attack in now before I do. Oh, no, there we go. That's him down. And there we go, that's Barrett's second level 1 limit break we've got now as well. Okay, so that should have removed everybody else's materia. So I don't need all on that. Ooh, you're at pretty much full health. So let's see if we can do this. So we're going to go up against Rufus. And then depending on how we do in this fight, this is going to be the end of this week's Fin Fan Friday. So let's go, Rufus. You and your little pet too. Okay. So let's hit you both with the bolt. Let's hit Rufus with the cross slash, and then that'll hopefully put stop on him so he won't be able to do anything. Yeah, that's stopped him. So if we can... Will Bio work on you? Yes. Right, that's killed off you. Nice and easy. Right. Rufus is moving again. That's the shotgun off. Just quickly cure up Cloud. But a sword to a gunfight, Cloud. Sword to a gunfight. Right. Hit you with another bolt, and then if you're still alive in a minute, I'll hit you with Bio, because that'll help out a little bit. You're pretty quick though. There we go. Hit you with that. Bio's usually quite good against like humanoid enemies. Oh, there we go. That's another cross slash. Oh, you are taking a beating, aren't you, Rufus? Right, Bio did a good amount of damage to you, so let's whack that out again. Plus, I think you've still got the barrier on. There we go. That's all for today. Nice and easy, that. Nice and easy. Okay. So that's all for this week's Fin Fan Friday. It's just a case of getting out of here. Let's mosey on out. So we'll go and save it, and then that's it. So thank you very much for watching. Please do like, share and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. And join me next week for the conclusion, if all goes well, of not Final Fantasy VII, but what is essentially going to be included in the main game. So before I wrap this up, we'll just whack the menu open. We're 4 hours in, so I'm estimating another maybe half an hour's worth of gameplay. It's taken us 4 hours to get to this point, which is not long from the end of the Midgar section of the original game. So if the remake ends at the end of Midgar, then that means that there's an additional, I think they were saying like 30 plus, 40 plus hours last time I heard news about it. So it's definitely going to be interesting to see how much they put into it. And I think I've said that every week up to this point, and I don't think we're going to be let down. I think it's going to stay relatively true to the story. It's just going to be more detailed. So thank you very much for watching. If you did enjoy this video, please do like, share and subscribe. In addition, due to the state of the world, like I said last week, due to everything that's going on, stay safe, stay hygienic. And if your particular area that you're living in is in some sort of lockdown or quarantine, then do try and self-isolate if you can, and we'll beat this thing together, because let's face it, the entire world's suffering because of it, so we're all in this together. So let's just stick together and we'll all be alright. We'll get through it. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.